And joining us tonight, President Trump's personal attorney, former New York City mayor, America's mayor, Rudy Giuliani. Rudy, good to have you here.
Nice to be here, Lou.
I have to say, when I saw this letter, first it had this petition, I should say, it had 1,100 signatures on it, and I said,
that's good. That's a lot of signatures.
That's a lot of signatures.
Yeah.
But there are 100,000 employees right now working in the Justice
Department. It's only a small fraction of the stupid lawyers in Washington. I mean, you know, and the ones that have lost any sense of their legal education and have become political hacks.
Where did they get this idiotic idea that the Constitution is to be ignored and that the Justice Department is
ignoring the Constitution
and independent of the president?
Because in pursuance of their moral cause of removing Trump, there's no Constitution. I mean, did Schiff have a Constitution? He had secret hearings. Right. He denied right to counsel. He subpoenaed me for my attorney-client records. Would have been an outrage if I were defending a terrorist. The New York Times, the Washington Post, CNN, all the group, and all these people, they have lost any sense of the Constitution. They do not believe it applies to Donald Trump, to Donald Trump's lawyers, whether it's the Attorney General or his personal lawyer, anyone that works for him. They trash our constitutional rights the way Joe McCarthy did it to communists, but he didn't get away with it because Republicans stood up, and Ike threw him out. You could read the book about that. Schiff, Pelosi are the Joe McCarthys of today. They are trashing constitutional rights, and the liberals have lost all moral compass.
Moral compass they've lost, if they ever had. You mentioned Adam Schiff. Having disregard for the Constitution, he has apparently no conscience either. But what arises almost to the level of concern, equal concern, is their lack of self-awareness of the failure. They tried to impeach him. They tried to carry out
on a non-impeachable offense. Totally unconstitutional. Totally unconstitutional.
Every instance. And they continue to persist. And that only tells us one thing. They know that there's no accountability. And that means that the Republicans have got to find a new way to fight this madness.
We're doing it. We're holding him accountable. For example, Biden has been able to get away with millions and millions of dollars in bribery. Oh, gosh, at least since the 90s, because nobody holds him accountable. There's a Biden pattern in which Biden gets in office, his brother, his other brother, or his son sell it. They make millions. Joe says, I don't know, but they live right next door to each other. And now we see some money going into Joe's account. The Ukrainian prosecutors are beginning to see some money going into Joe's account. It's going to turn out that the Vice President of the United States, that office was sold for the largest amount of money ever sold. You can look at prior vice presidents. Nothing like this ever happened. 14, 15 million in Ukraine. $500 million housing deal in Iraq. $500 million to $1 billion, Bank of China as your partner?
Are you saying to Joe Biden himself?
If you don't think he shared in that, you have to be stupid, right? His son was very close to him. His brother was very close to him. Every time he was point man, America lost, the Bidens got millions. He didn't benefit from that. And by the way, you don't have to take the money for bribery. If I'm the president and I say, I'm going to give you what you want, give the money to my son, that's a bribe. The bribery statute says either to you or to someone else.
So let me ask you this.
You don't get off, Joe, by it's going to your son, because we know what happens when it goes to your son.
Well,
Americans are not stupid.
Well, we're being played for stupid.
Crooked family. It's a RICO case. It's more money than a lot of organized crime families made. And a lot more money than white-collar RICO cases that I initiated the prosecution of white-collar.
Republicans are going to hold him accountable. We're going to take a quick break.
I hope they are.
Come back.